Hi, it's Lynn. Whoa. Hi, it's Lynn. Welcome back to my channel. How are you? Doing good? Are you happy? Are you having a good evening? I'm having a really good day today. I don't know why. But I am. Today is the 19th of November. It is International Men's Day. Happy International Men's Day. I appreciate all the men in my life. Thank you. I appreciate men in general. I appreciate young men, old men, small men, short men, bald men, full-haired men, hairy men, men of all. I appreciate men. Thank you. You make my life better. You do. Men have always gotten such the raw end of the deal. And not a popular opinion, I'm sure, but these are just facts that I feel. Again, everything I say, I mean, outside of, okay, it is clearly International Men's Day. That's a fact. But I'm going to tell you my opinion, what I have found in my years of living. Okay? The way, these women, these, I'm going to call them feminazis, like it or not, they just, I don't want the door held open for me. I don't want a man paying for my check. Okay, girl, you do you. Do you, boo. You got the money. That's fine, Women tend to we should be raising gentlemen, right? Isn't that the societal norm, that you raise men to be good and kind to women because we are the weaker sex? Maybe a handful of us aren't. In general, we are. We are physically weaker than men. Suck it up, sunshine. It's a fact. 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 And men are raised to have egos and to think that they have to be something bigger than life, like, superstar status or whatever. Men make more money. Why? Because their jobs are more dangerous. My husband made twice as me in the union job. Why? Because it was physical. He worked, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 stories up in the air. What happened? Broke his back, can't walk because of it. So let's hear it for not being fair to men and women. Would I have come through? No, I would have given up and died. I would not have had that kind of strength. Not the strength that he showed, that he fought for, to stay here for me. So, a draft comes. Are they taking women? No, they're going to take your brothers, and they're going to take your boyfriends, and they're going to take your husbands, and they're going to take your father. They're going to take the men first. Is that fair? No. You know what? You got all these females wanting equal rights. Fucking go. Sign up for the draft. Please. We need laws for this now. If you think you're better, go prove it. Go prove it. Go through boot camp. I know what my sister suffered when she went through boot camp in Biloxi, Mississippi for the Air Force. And it's bad, but she chose to be a patriot because that's what our family did. My father was in the Army. My Uncle Wally was 17 when he went to Vietnam. He had my grandmother sign for him, and he did 2 tours. You know why? First generation here. They came here, they escaped during World War II, so he wanted to love our new country that he was born into. First one born here was my Uncle Wally. So he did his 2 tours, and that's what men do. Think of the Titanic. Women and children first. Excuse me, if I have 2 daughters and a son, my son is not staying behind just because he's a male. No. What? Everybody's shouting equality for everybody. Shouldn't that be equality for sexes then? I don't think so, because dangerous jobs, men have better nerves. Women, we're creatures of emotion. We can't help it. That's why we have estrogen. We are crabby. We are emotional. We are high. We are low. We're basket cases. Maybe not all of us, but the majority. Men road rage. Yeah, but women road rage too. I do. I'm capable of it. It's like, damn, why are people just, they lack that common sense. It's stop it. Keyboard warriors, keyboard gangsters, stop your shit. Stop thinking you're so high and mighty. You're not. Women need to understand their roles and fucking live accordingly. You know, if you're smarter than your husband, be smarter than your husband. That's okay. As long as you both know it and the dynamic works, that's fine. But it's when people try to push their point of view onto other people that I have a problem with. And I have a big problem with it. Men aren't out there like just swinging their schlongs around saying, "Oh, look at me, I'm Joe Bad, that's not what they're doing. It's not a pissing contest with every guy they see. That's just, I don't know, that stuff press makes up and everything else, it's stupid, and I don't want to feed into that nonsense. And I just want to say, I am thankful for men. And if there came a draft and they tried to take my nephew, I literally, I would drug him and I would take him to Canada. I would. Because that's my nephew. My sister might say stand up and do it, but why would he be drafted just because he's a boy? That ain't right. If this is the United States and everybody wants, then it's got to be equal for everybody. Or there's got to be a tiered level. It's equal. Either everybody's treated the same or nobody's treated the same. There is no gray area. There isn't, in my opinion. This is what I think. Is my husband smarter than me? Yeah, my husband is one of the 3 smartest people that I know in my life. 1, my father. 2, my husband's brother, Alex. 3, my husband. Smartest men I know. Old school men. Men who know how to take care of troubleshooting, know how to fix things, work with their hands. It's dying. Men don't, it's like, well, let's just call a contractor. You learn how to do shit for yourself. Learn how to do your own oil changes. Learn how to change a flat tire. Learn. Teach your daughters so that they're not dependent. You know what I mean? It's like, we can do little things to make things better, but looking down on men and spitting down on men, not cool, not nice. Trying to put people in office because of their gender is crap. Absolute crap. If you're qualified, you're qualified. If you're not qualified, you're not qualified. Do I want a surgeon who scored 100 on his medical test going on me, or do I want the one who had 68 and they felt sorry for her because she was just, OTR that day and she got a 68, so they just passed her up to 80 and let her hack on me, which is what I think happened to me. But, more qualified. And if the woman is more qualified, let the woman do it. You don't get bonus points just because you're a male or a female, or because you're yellow, purple, brown, orange, pink, purple, green, blue. Did I miss any colors? Red, turquoise, whatever. You get what I mean. No extra. You don't get extra points for any of that. We're all human beings. We're all, peel back your skins, bitches, and everybody looks the same, except for the nuthers. And that's what differs. Men can have man boobs. This is a fact. So I will say that's the same. But the nuthers, that's the difference. That's why we reproduce, and that's why we fit like the yin and yang. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, thank a man. Thank a man today. Say thank you. Say thank you. You're here because of a man. Everybody's here. Well, you're here because of a woman. Also here because of a man. We need to get along. We need to find a better way to make things get along. Honestly. The world is like turned insane. And what media covers and what media doesn't. I don't read newspapers anymore. I don't watch news because everything's biased. Everybody has one opinion. Everybody's bots. It's like, are you people or are you bots? It's like one person writes everything and then everybody else. It's that old Fabergé commercial. Yeah, I'm old. It's like, I'll tell 2 friends and now the screen's supposed to multiply if I knew how to edit. And then she'll tell 2 friends and they'll tell 2 friends and so on and so on and so on. And in the Fabergé Organics commercial, what happened was it showed 1 screen, then it showed 2, then it showed 4, and then it showed 6, and then it showed 8, and then it went on by 8s. I can't multiply. I am a product of the Chicago public school system. Sorry, can't do the 7s, can't do the 8s. And yeah, I was in pharmacy for a long, long time. Thank God for calculators. That's all I'm saying. Thank God for the invention of calculators. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had a career for as long as I did. Okay. So, you know what? Actually, I'm just going to post this as a rant, and I'm going to do the unboxing of this test tube in the next video. So, happy International Men's Day, everybody. Thank the men in your life. Be thankful. Be thankful for what you have every day. Just remember, comparison is the biggest killer of joy. Don't look at what the Smiths and the Browns have down the street, you know, because they're going to have things you don't. You probably have things that they wish they had. Be happy that you have your health. Be happy that if you have food on your table tonight, be happy for that. Be happy that you're warm if you're in a place or if you're seeking help. Just try for the little things, just for today. Just the smallest of things grasp onto, and then it'll get easier, I promise. Just try for the little things. But stuff like this that's, you know, not widely reported, you know, I subscribe to the Quartering, and I you know, listen to Jeremy. He makes sense. So I'm going to put a link to his channel. It's the Quartering, and he's like on every platform possible, and like BitChute, Parachute, Twitter, you know, just all of them. So I'm going to put his link to his YouTube channel, and the man makes sense, and he uploads like a maniac, and he is a workhorse, and he is providing hard for his family. So hey, Jeremy, happy International Men's Day. You are a hard worker. You inspire me to do better. You inspire me to want to do more. I know you're a lot younger than I am, but you do. You're an inspiration. Yeah, thank you. And thanks for bringing the things to light that other people just let slip in the corners. I appreciate you. It's meant a lot to me, your review. And Memology 101. I mean, let's face it. That gets pretty funny. He's like telling the truth. He's like, yeah. So anyway, let this be the video. I'll put it out for whoever wants to watch it. And peace out, people.